Hi, my name is Brian Hurlbut. I'm the lead pastor at Lifeline Community and also one of the key people directing Purgos. Purgos is a summer discipleship program for young people, ages 17 roughly to about 23 or 24. If you finished your junior year of high school and you are finishing up or just finished your last year of college, we would like to invite you to consider coming out, living with host families in the state of Utah, spending 5 weeks in an intensive discipleship worldview-oriented process of cross-cultural engagement here in the state of Utah. We have people who are qualified and experts in teaching you areas of apologetics, cross-cultural engagement, philosophy, theology, ethical living, basics about the spiritual life and spiritual formation. And we're excited at the opportunity. The name of our program, Purgos, comes from a context in Luke chapter 14 where Jesus is challenging people who are following him to consider the cost of discipleship. And he says this in Luke 14, verse 28, "For which of you desiring to build a tower, a purgos, does not first sit down and count the cost, whether he has enough to complete it?" Jesus calls us to build something out of our lives. You are called not to waste your life. You are called to do something remarkable, to do something outstanding with your life. That you're a child of the King. You're a person in God's kingdom who's designed to both build something magnanimous and amazing with their own life and use that to inspire others to a greater walk and service in his kingdom. Jesus wants you to build a tower, this grand edifice that people could look at and they could see, and it could be a landmark, it could be a guide to them, something to encourage them, something that they could look at and imitate with their life, like Paul's was, where Paul said, "Imitate me, even as I imitate Christ." That's our hope at Purgos, that through studying the foundations we find in worldview and theology and philosophy and ethics and apologetics, that you'll get the intellectual capital to be able to build a solid foundation. And to move from foundation to formation, to find out here in a 5-week intensive time who you are, how God's made you, what is it that God wants you to do uniquely. We'll provide a wilderness experience for you to get up in these beautiful mountains, the western edge of the Rockies, the Wasatch Front, and to be able to engage God in a context of discerning who he is and what he wants from you. And so you'll have some spiritual guides. You'll have some people pouring into you in this intensive discipleship program. You'll have people who long in both a family context in your host homes, but also in an intellectual and ministry-oriented context of service here in Mormon land, in the state of Utah, the only state in the Union that has single-digit percentile of its citizens as Christians. Here in the grandest mission field, statistically speaking, on domestic soil, you could spend 5 weeks of your summer, this coming summer, 2013, beginning July 1st. I hope you'll consider it. All the information that you need is on this webpage. Join us for Purgos 2013, and we want to help you build a tower with your life.